Happy New Year. This is Linda Baker with the Baker team and Alompino Realtors, and we're here to talk about our real estate market update for 2018. Well, this year, the 2018 was a year that we saw some definite shifts in the marketplace. In the beginning of the year, we saw high activity, we saw low inventory, we saw multiple offers and offer prices going way over what the asking price was. Then come about mid-year, a little bit before mid-year, then we started to see prices soften. We started to see offers coming in less over asking. We started to see fewer offers coming in, and we saw the inventory levels start to increase over the course of time. So at the end of the year, we saw what I would actually consider to be a more normal market. So it slowed down a great deal than it happened the previous year. So how do we compare year over year? Well, in 2017, we ended up the year with horribly low inventory levels that we can't even compare to. So I'm not even going to bother because they're just obscenely low. But let's talk about the prices. The list price comparison in December from year over the asking price, mostly I believe driven because the inventory levels were so low. This year, we're actually averaging about the same level of sales price to list price, so that made for a much more balanced market. Now, here's some more interesting statistics, at least it's interesting to me. We saw that, I said, the average sales price in 2018 compared to the average sales price in 2017 actually went up year over year. But if we just look at the December sales year over year, then they were actually about the same as a sales price. So what that means is that we had a big bump at the beginning of the year, and then it softened over time. So that way we came back down to a more normal level. Well, normal, it's still high. Don't worry. The sellers are still going to do just fine. What else happened that I found rather interesting was that the number of sales that we had in 2018 compared to 2017, we had fewer sales by about 800 houses in 2018 compared to 2017. So I have a feeling, just stepping back, that it looks like buyers have reached that threshold of how much they can afford. We have had huge upruns in the stock market until just in the past month or so. And so people have been able to spend money freely because it was money that I would always call free money. Well, now that money has gone down, the stock market has shifted a bit. And so people don't have as much cash available or stock market money available that they had before. So that's going to affect their buying ability. Well, what does this mean for the future? Well, it's spring. Well, I know it's January, but for us it feels like spring because the weather is nice and we are already seeing buyer interest right out of the gate. So we are getting our listings ready. We'll know more in the next few weeks to see how new listings come to the market and how they are responded to by the marketplace. But my anticipation and what I'm telling my sellers is that I think that we need to be temperate in our expectations. I believe that we need to make sure that we're pricing our listings so that they are going to appeal to the broadest number of people, that the list price reflects the location, the condition, and the overall ability for people to be able to afford that house, depending on the neighborhood, depending on the street. All these things are going to factor into what people are looking at and when they come to buy your house. Schools are making a big difference. And what we're also finding right now is that the old rule of location is going to be evolving. Here at the Baker team, we really think it's going to be location, always going to be important, but livability is going to be very important, as well as lifestyle. With houses being so expensive here in Silicon Valley, you need to think about your entire lifestyle when you are looking at buying a home, because especially for the younger buyers, the first-time buyers, they're not willing to eat top ramen and macaroni and cheese for the rest of their lives to get into that expensive house. They also want to be able to enjoy the lifestyles that they've become accustomed to. So it's now going to be a matter of finding the balance. And then we're also going to see how the stock market fluctuations are going to have an impact on the real estate market. It shouldn't in terms of people always need a place to live, but what's going to happen is there's less money available potentially from the tech buyers to be able to put it toward a down payment. So they're either going to have higher payments or they're going to be able to afford a lower priced house. How is that going to affect prices on the selling side? Well, we'll see. Like I said, I think that we've had a great run up in prices over the past 3 to 5 years. And so even if this year is flat, and to me flat means say 3 to 5% price appreciation, that's still going to be a really healthy return for sellers because cumulatively they've done really well. So overall, I think that 2019 is going to be a very healthy market. I think it's going to be a market that will allow potentially people who have been locked into their homes, who really are at a time in their lives where they need to change, that they might be able to do a contingent offer. So we're going to encourage people to look at contingent offers because there are people out there who have needs, and we want to get them into the marketplace and allow them to make that next step up or step down depending on which side of the market they're going to be on. We're getting homes ready for sale right now. We're talking to people and sending out market analysis for people. So if you're in the market and you're thinking about it, now is the time to talk. Even if you're not ready to go on the market right now, we are talking to people and preparing their houses throughout the year. So we want to make sure that we are getting ahead of the game for you so that you are prepared. On the buyer side, I also want to let you know that interest rates have actually come down a little bit. Shh. Yes. So don't wait for everybody else to wake up and figure out that it actually is a good time to buy. Right now is a great time to buy because interest rates are down, inventory is good, and there may be a few less buyers out there because they're skittish about other things that are happening in the world. Take advantage of it. Believe me, at the end of the day, when I look back at volatility in the marketplace, that was the moment that you wanted to get in to buy the house. So whatever side of the coin you're on, whether it be on the selling side or the buying side, let's talk. We're ready to help you out. Looking forward to working with you in 2019. We want to say thank you to all of our friends and family and clients. 2018 for Matt and I was a fantastic year, and it was all due to you and your referrals. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it, and we look forward to working with you in 2019. Have a great one. See you next month.